Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. You can watch Decide and Ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Icon 1000 Forestall Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. Icon's new line. I'm a fan. This is the Forestall, one of my favorite new products. This is going to be a 3 to 4 season jacket. Notice that it's going to be a waist to hip length, part of the 1000 collection, which means they spent a lot of time on the details, and it's not geared for a sport audience. This is 1000. Mad Max, post-apocalyptic, naked bike rider, general badass. You have to appreciate style to be rocking a jacket like this. There's a lot going on. Carries through a little bit of that military theme to it. You see the military webbing. When I open it up, you're going to see even more of it. And then it has my favorite things about this jacket are really the main chassis are going to be this wax-coated cotton in the main construction areas, and you're going to have pops of Brazilian cowhide in your impact areas. Think of it as a little bit lighter weight of the A-Corp jacket, which has a little bit more ironclad leather that's baked into it. Now, I call it 3 to 4 season, but it's not going to do that much for you in the rain. It's water resistant. It's not going to be waterproof. There's also a thermal vest liner, not a full sleeve liner. So think about it. This jacket's going to be phenomenal. Fall, spring, some of the summer, depending on the heat, and then in the winter, you might have to beef it up with a little bit of an extra layer, but in the rain, you're going to get a little bit wet at an extended riding time of the year. Keep that in mind. What I do dig about it, though, is they came in around the $300 mark, and you're looking at a jacket with leather, a high quality of textile, great details, and you get a full D3O armor set. So shoulders, elbows, and back are going to come stock with CE-rated armor. That's a molecular armor. So Icon's really packing a ton into the new Forestall jacket. Now, let's talk about Fitment, buzzsaw. In my opinion, you're raising the bar even higher on this jacket, just making it look good with that beard today. 6 foot. 215, 46-inch chest for buzzsaw. He's wearing a size large. And notice it's a bit of a boxier American cut here on Icon. Icon has 3 cuts. They have their classic cut, they have their sport cut, and they have their attack cut. This is going to be more of their classic cut, which is boxier, a little bit more relaxed. This jacket's going to look good off the bike. It's going to look good in a cruiser as well, depending on your body position. So again, they weren't going hyper aggressive with it, and that's by design. If you've seen the Vigilante, it has a little bit of a similar fit. Also, I'll tell you, I'd be a medium in Icon. In this fit of Icon, Ed's going to be a large. So again, it's not, he's usually an extra large in a lot of other types of gear. So keep that in mind, but I will tell you, you don't have to size up or size down. Just use the size chart and it'll home you right in. Now, we do ship for free over 39 bucks. If you're concerned about fitment, you can always call us if you have questions. But more importantly, click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback on the new Icon Forestall jacket. We'd love to get a temperature gut check or just hear your overall comments right out of the gates. Now, diving into some of the nuance on the Forestall. We talked about armor. It's got the D3O, the molecular. We talked about the wax-coated cotton, which has a great feel to it. It also has a really cool shine. This jacket has a very unique style. And then your Brazilian cowhide on the elbows, on the back. You're going to see it on the shoulders. Moving to the front, limited logoing from Icon. You're going to have this bar that says Icon 1000 across the left breast pocket. But what's cooler about this 4-pocket design, which is a classic motorcycle design, we've seen this from some European manufacturers, is that you have these military-style webbings. Notice how that folds down to make it waterproof. But again, military-style webbing on the side, and they're not going to be the best hand warmer pockets. They're not necessarily fleece-lined, but they are functional. Again, you're looking around the $300 mark, not the $600 mark. When I first saw this jacket, I was like, you got to be looking 5 bones. But they really managed to do a lot and not break the bank. If we look at the rest of the front of it, one of the other cool features, I'm going to open it up really quickly, is you snap open here at the top. And one of the things that can be tough about this military webbing is that it's hard if this is flat to snap this without pushing. So they give you the webbing where you can put your finger behind it. So to snap it, it just becomes that simple. I missed the first time. There we go. So I don't have to really poke him into the chest. You don't have to press on yourself really hard to do it. So again, notice there's a nice big rain gutter along the front. But again, classic style carrying through. Now let's talk about ventilation. I talked about a 3 to 4 season. I think it's going to do okay in the summer, but it's not over the top great in the summer. And what I mean by okay is big bicep vents along the side that are going to flow air through the body. There's also going to be pit vents. You know what, buzzsaw, turn? Let's do this. Here, just kind of Statue of Liberty for me. There you go. Stop right there. So notice under the arm here, big pit vents that are going to carry through. Now, I will say this. I would have loved to have seen a horizontal back vent so exhaust could get out, because what's going to happen is it will bellow a little bit with its cut and the way that there's no back vent. It is going to balloon a little bit on you while you're riding. That was one of the things we found. So we wish that they had done that back vent. But overall, they did a really nice job. Now, Buzzsaw, put your arm down really quickly. Look at the side here. Here are the accents of Brazilian cowhide. Has that great finish to it, has a softness to it. It's that aniline drum-dyed cowhide. On the elbow, nice quilting, bring it together over top of your CE rated armor. If Buzzsaw lifts his arm one more time, notice the stretch. This is a blacked out stretch panel. Has a high degree of abrasion resistance, but it's gonna move with you, so it eliminates having to do a gusset. I'm glad they didn't do a gusset on this jacket. I think the style works better with a stretch panel than a gusset, even though a stretch panel is something you typically find on sportier or more progressive gear. I actually think this is an interesting progressive mix. We look under the arm, we talked about that already. We talked about that vent, and then moving down, it just finishes cleanly down here along the hip. There's no cinch for it, it just hangs straight down. There's no gusset, keep that in mind. Buzzsaw, turn backwards for me. If he turns back, it's removable, but it comes stock in the box with CE rated back protection from D3O. So for around the $300 mark, you now have a full back protector included. A lot of people make you buy it separately. Icon says, no way, we're gonna give it to you, especially Icon 1000. And notice the stitching here. Double stitch throughout, nice clean lines. Notice how far down it goes down to about mid pocket, so I consider that about hip or waist length. And notice the collar is not overly high as well. Come back around to the front there, Senior Buzzsaw. Now, if we open it up, go ahead there, Ed. And he breaks it down. Where's your RevZilla t-shirt today? Oh, you're gonna get written up after this. If we look at the inside, satin liner, Icon does this well. It's lightweight, it's thermal, it's vest only, and then you have some different pockets here along the front. You're also going to have the pocket here that's going to allow you to run that grommet for your earbuds. And then notice up there towards the collar. The collar is going to have that great fleecy material on the inside that's gonna allow for breathability. It's not gonna be chafing. It's gonna be really, really comfortable against your skin. That's one of the things they do so well when it comes down to the details on Icon 1000. And even when I grab this in my hand, it has that great waxy feel to it. I'm actually gonna zip this bad boy. Let's zip it from the other side really quickly. I just wanna show the inner guts here. Open it up a little bit further. And if you look, notice satin liner throughout, brass knuckle embossing that they typically do, and you have these pockets on the inside, and this pocket's big enough for a baseball cap. So again, you can zip it back up. All in, you're looking at 3 to 4 season. It's a style piece more than anything. Great protection, great protective style. A little bit of Mad Max would be proud. Part of the Icon 1000 collection. My really only gripe with it is that I wish that there was a back vent so you could get some of that exhaust air out. And again, very, very simple. Even using these oxide style buttons, oxide snaps, you can even see here at the cuff the way that this is done. It's basic, it's clean, it works, it ties everything together nicely. Remember, your step up from here is going to be your A Corp. Big step up in investment, a lot more leather. But again, keeping with this same theme. The next step in your journey is to click the info button on YouTube. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read what other riders are saying that are putting the Forestall through its paces. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us on the YouTube. Be a badass like Buzzsaw. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.